Hey everyone. So, I have a story to share that's equal parts hilarious and a little bit rebellious. Picture this. I'm a high school student, just trying to survive the daily grind of classes, and I happen to be the president of the art club. You know, the one that's usually filled with creative souls and a lot of paint splatters. One day, my principal and art teacher approached me with an enticing offer. They needed someone to paint over the old, white, and peeling walls of our school. And guess what? They promised me free lunches in exchange. Now keep in mind, our school doesn't have a cafeteria. We have a canteen, which is basically a small room where you can grab some food between classes. Free lunches? I thought, why not? Besides, I was desperate to escape my chemistry and math classes, so I jumped right in. I started painting the walls and even a door to the chemistry lab, and honestly, I was feeling pretty good about it. But as I was finishing up, they kept piling on more tasks. Can you paint the old benches? How about some custom designs on the doors? It was like a never-ending to-do list. Now here's where things took a turn. After all that work, I approached the principal, excited to claim my prize, those promised free lunches. But to my shock, he said he couldn't give them to me, just like that. I felt cheated, but here's where my mischievous side kicked in. They asked me to paint the principal's office door, and instead of playing it safe, I thought, why not make a statement? So I went all out and painted it bright pink. Yes, you heard me right. Bright pink. They hadn't specified what color to use, so I figured, what could they possibly say? Now let me set the stage for you. The inspector was due to arrive soon, and our school was known as the most funded and disciplined one in the entire district. No pressure, right? As the day approached, I was both nervous and excited. I knew my pink masterpiece would definitely be a conversation starter. When the inspector finally arrived, he walked through the school with his 3 secretaries in tow. He started praising the artwork I had done on the walls. Everything seemed to be going smoothly. That is, until he reached the principal's office. The moment he laid eyes on that bright pink door, I swear I could see the panic in his face. He barely glanced at it before he turned and rushed out of there, leaving my principal and the rest of the staff in a flurry of confusion. It was pure chaos. A few days later, maintenance people were sent to repaint that door, and I couldn't help but chuckle at the thought that I had caused such a stir. All of that because I wanted to make a statement and didn't want to work for free. But here's the kicker. Through all this, I learned a valuable lesson. If they're going to ask you to do something for free, you might as well have some fun with it. After all, who would have thought that a bright pink door could cause such a headache for the school? So next time you find yourself in a similar situation, think about how you can turn the tables. And remember, don't mess with someone's lunch, especially if it involves chicken nuggets shoved between bread. Thanks for listening to my story. What about you? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you took a stand, or maybe even got a little creative with a task? Drop your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear them.